I think people dislike ska and punk rock to a certain extent and stuff because it does get derivative after a while. I think that's why there are different waves that were almost like genre changing, because at a certain point you're just redoing the same thing.
Right.
And I think that's what's cool now about all these ska bands that are out, is that there is, you know, like a fourth wave, and there is new blood, and there is new kind of sounds that are coming into it. Whereas, like, you give the example of Real Big Fish. That album, Turn the Radio Off, perfect, amazing. Follow-up album, incredible. Album after that, couldn't care less. It's kind of the same.
Right.
They have like an album called like Life Sucks, Let's Dance. And it's like, you guys are the Jimmy Buffett of ska. I love music that kind of grows, because as a comedian, I'm growing and I'm changing. And I want you to hear me 5 years ago, six months ago, and be like, whoa, you're different now. Like, I always want to be building and evolving. And I feel like that was the downfall of ska, is that a ton of bands weren't evolved. Like, I love Less Than Jake, but it's like, it's all the fucking same. That's why I think the bands coming out now are really, really, and that's no knock on Less Than Jake. They're fucking great. They're great iconic in the canon of ska. But I think that's why there had to be different waves, you know, because if you do the same all throughout, it's going to suck and people aren't going to like it.
So I made this video called What's Killed Ska Punk. And I mean, it is an objective fact that stuff was popular for a little bit, and then it became not popular, and even the people in the bands would tell you that.
Totally.
And I was not expecting to get a backlash from that video, but I did. They were very angry, and every time I've ever made a joke about ska, like, I don't understand how someone can take Real Big Fish so seriously, and they've really made me dislike the genre. I was shocked that ska fans, you know, for being, you would think, a bunch of fun-loving dorks, seem to be very thin-skinned, defensive, angry people. They called me racist because I didn't like Real Big Fish, the whitest fucking band of all time.
I love that. That's hilarious. It's funny because I feel like people with ska have thin skin in a way, because it's always an eye roll. It's like if a marching band got mad at their parents. I get it. It's that type of music. Right. And everybody shits on it. So it's like you're defending yourself your whole life. So like your pricklers are up, you know, like your little, like, it's like you're like a porcupine, you know, always kind of like on defensive mode. But at the same time, it's like, dude, have your opinion. I don't care if you don't like ska. All I care about is that, you know, you get the energy and the emotion behind it, and can recognize that when you listen to ska, you feel better than before you listen to it, except if you are the majority of my friends who dislike ska. I had a birthday party once, and they were like, put on whatever music you want. So I put on my band, and they were like, turn off the music. Like, I get it. I understand. But like, also, when you do these like videos and any opinion online, you're going to get such a divisive anger that just, it sucks, man. It sucks. I hate it. And I bet that turned you off from it, because everybody was like hating on you.
Yeah, exactly. I was just genuinely like, I was not surprised, like, when black metal fans hate me, whatever. I get it. That's black metal. They hate everything, including themselves. I get it. That doesn't surprise me. But ska, I was genuinely shocked to find out how, like, you know, aggressive and just really kind of hateful these people are. Yeah,
and I mean, that's across the board. The more people are like, love is love, love trumps all, except if you don't like the thing I don't like, then die in a fire. It's like, exactly. What are we doing?
So my theory is that the less social currency a given group of people has in real life, the more shitty and hateful they are online. So butt rock fans and country fans don't give a shit what you say about their music online, because they're busy fucking in real life. Ska fans, all they have is ska.
You know, ignorance is bliss. If you're a huge fan of butt rock and country, you don't have a ton of brain cells to even get upset about it. You were lobotomized through music, so I get it. You know,
or maybe you were lobotomized before.
Yeah. That's how they
got into it. Yeah. Chicken or the egg? Who knows? Yeah. It really just genuinely baffles me. The other thing about ska that's interesting to me is that the ska people think that they are the keepers of like hidden knowledge. Like they all lecture me and tell me, actually, you know, ska came from Jamaica in the 60s. I'm like, literally everybody knows this, you fucking dork.
Yeah.
This is not some hidden fucking secret that you uncovered. Everyone fucking knows this.
Well, I mean, a lot of it, and it's so funny. That's why I like unabashedly love ska, and I just embrace it, and hardcore and punk rock, because there's so many gatekeepers, and it's just people that aren't happy with their lives, and they try to hoard power in any way they can. And for some reason, they're all gravitated towards music, no matter what genre. Yeah. But I mean, I love how people can just enjoy. They have to give dissertations, and they have to be like, actually, and for like a community of people that are like wildly inclusive and love diversity, any sort of diversity of thought, they're like, num. And I get it, you know, but it's like at the end of the day, it's about the music and how it makes you feel. Who cares how you get into it? Who cares if you're wrong? It's like, just enjoy it, you know?